spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat. The human drama of athletic competition.
We're here at March Madness. This is round one, MegaPython versus Gatoroid, as you can see right here. We're doing the bracket. And so I will be arguing for the Gatoroid because that was the least popular monster. And
I got MegaPython.
Like Gatorade. Yeah, exactly. So you can go first. Describe why the MegaPython would beat a Gatoroid in a fight.
Here's why. What is a Gatoroid? First of all, a Gatoroid sounds like something that is infecting a gator's butt, much like a hemorrhoid. Not only that, but pythons squeeze. So what's going to happen is the MegaPython is going to go around and suffocate the Gatoroid, rendering him completely helpless.
My argument for the Gatoroid is, if you look, this is in an urban environment, so the Gatoroid is going to have the advantage because alligators are naturally used to being in the sewer, whereas pythons are used to hanging out with David Hasselhoff, as we know from Anacondas 3, but not Anacondas 4, because they were too cheap to hire him for the sequel of the sequel of the sequel. I rest my case.
Okay, so my rebuttal is that if you have pythons are sneaky because they can go easily through the sewers, through the walls, through the air ducts, and then all of a sudden just appear and strangle and kill you. Because we are sneaky and bendable and can fit in weird shapes.
You know what? She brings up a good point. We'll go to Katie Payne for the judging on this round.
And the winner is MegaPython.
And here we have round two. MegaPiranha versus DinoCroc, the East bracket. Go ahead.
DinoCroc is better. It's bigger. It's 20 fathoms high. It eats piranhas for breakfast. It's much bigger. It's a really big human.
That's actually Andre the Giant standing next to that dinosaur.
That's only the size of a tooth.
But that's Andre the Giant's toy helicopter standing next to the piranha. Okay. So any closing arguments from either side?
There hasn't been an argument yet.
Yeah, it has basically the size rules.
Mine's a lot bigger.
I think we'll have to send this to the judges. Judges, what do you think?
Those were terrible arguments. I wanted those were terrible arguments. I'm gonna have to say DinoCroc, because even though neither said this, MegaPiranhas work in swarms, not as individuals, and there was only one, and a DinoCroc is going to beat a MegaPiranha. However, if it was a swarm of MegaPiranhas, I would give it to the MegaPiranhas. So, I rest my case, DinoCroc it is.
You heard it, DinoCroc wins. Round three, we have MegaShark versus MechaGodzilla. So I guess the first question is, we're going to say this is taking place in the water, so that gives a definite disadvantage to MechaGodzilla. So we'll let him go first. Does he have any aquatic abilities that we were unawares of?
His suit might float.
I want to have this argument
Can he sit in a giant inner tube? Is that allowed?
I like it. It works with the team. He's sitting in a giant inner tube water polo inner tube. How are you going to counter the giant inner tube water polo inner tube? So what do we have here? That's MegaShark eating the Golden Gate Bridge, right?
Yes.
I would like to hear arguments about what would happen in a vacuum.
Of space?
Yes.
Yes. And she would create a black hole, destroying space and time. What would you do?
He would probably just kind of sit there because he looks really heavy.
Any closing arguments from either side? Any further questions from the judge?
Again, this is terrible arguments. You guys aren't even being creative.
Look at him.
You can't even argue. Okay, hold on. Can I just have the argument for them?
Okay, go ahead.
So MegaShark may have size as its advantage, but what Mike failed to note is that MechaGodzilla is made of metal, and it's kind of hard for a shark to bite through this amazing metal that is shark bite proof.
Yes, but it's biting through the Golden Gate Bridge, which was also designed to be shark bite proof by HMRS Golden Gate, the designer of the Golden Gate Bridge.
This is a special. This is like iron and has been rusted over time, so it has weaknesses. This is not. It's like some nice Japanese technology, futuristic metal.
So you're saying that MegaShark was designed by Sony and therefore will last longer?
No, MechaGodzilla.
MechaGodzilla, excuse me.
All that being said, MegaShark's still going to win, but it would be a much closer battle than those two presented.
And here we go, the final part of the Elite Eight of Sharktopus. We have Sharktopus himself versus FrankenFish. Go ahead, we have Sharktopus over here, we have FrankenFish over here. Make your case, ladies. We'll start with FrankenFish.
Well, I think FrankenFish will win because he's one ugly looking fish, and he looks like an eel, so he moves fast, and he also kind of looks like Predator, the movie Predator, so that's scary. So, that's my opinion.
Okay, I'm sorry, but it's Sharktopus, the original, the thing that created this team. It's got 8 freaking tentacles. I could just snatch up FrankenFish and throw him.
And what's it do?
It could take it and rip its head off. I mean, like, how is that going to get away from 8 tentacles in all of those teams?
And what's it doing in that photo there?
He is taking a freaking battleship and eating it! If a battleship cannot survive Sharktopus, FrankenFish ain't gonna survive this bitch. Yeah.
And let's go over to the judges on this.
Judge right here. So we're gonna be saying, I don't know, hotter and left. I'll go for that argument right there.
Sharktopus!
Right off the bat, yes. Great job, guys.